Hello everyone and welcome back to Destiny. 4.5 weeks is all we have to wait to play Destiny 2. Unless you're a PC user, in which case you only have to wait 3.5 weeks. And yes, I'm referring to the PC beta. The PC version of the game does come out October 24th, but of course we're going to be able to jump back into the action pretty soon here and see how the game runs on PC. Now, in preparation of the beta, in yesterday's This Week at Bungie blog post, we got a lot of really great information about what we can expect to see for the PC beta of Destiny 2. So especially if you're going to be playing the game on PC, you're definitely going to want to stick around. So let's jump in and break it all down. Now, of course, for this video, I thought it would be only fitting to show you some 4K 60 frames per second footage of the PC build that was available during E3. I'm definitely going to be playing the beta, and you can expect to watch some of that footage here. I'm going to be cranking up all of the settings to the highest that they will go, and I hope we'll get a really good sense of how it looks compared to the PS4 Pro version. So, one of the first pieces of news that we got in the weekly blog is what we can expect to get in the PC beta. First up, we will still have access to the Homecoming story mission, the Inverted Spire Strike, and Countdown on Midtown. Now, of course, this is all the stuff that we got in the console beta, in addition to Control on Endless Vale, but for the PC beta, we're actually going to be playing Control in a brand new map called Javelin 4. This is pretty exciting. We don't know anything about the new map yet, but it's nice to know that people like me who are also going to be jumping into the PC beta will still have something new to look forward to. In addition to that, we also got some more information about what we can expect in the Sandbox for the PC beta. To give this a little bit more context, I want to go back to the IGN AMA we got a couple weeks ago. When asked about some of the changes that they're making to the game based on player feedback from the console beta, this is what Luke Smith had to say. By the time the beta went live, the team had already been playing a pretty different version of the PvE tuning from our couches. Grenades are more powerful, kinetic and energy weapon damage improvements, power ammo economy refactor. We've also made tons and tons and tons of changes of varying sizes that is a function of closing down a video game. We're almost done. In the wake of the beta, we've made a few changes that will increase super regeneration across the game. So this is Bungie getting off on the right foot and telling us that not only are they saying the same things that we are, but they're taking the community feedback very seriously. And as it turns out, we're actually going to see some of these changes implemented in the PC beta. This is what Cosmo had to say in the blog. The PC beta will also include evidence of some additional tuning of the player experience. We've answered feedback on how often you have access to power ammo or your super abilities. These changes will be subtle. If you were on board for the console beta, see if you can detect them. So of course, this sounds like they're not making sweeping changes, which is not what I would expect. I think we just need to shave about a minute or so off of the supercharge, and it sounds like that might be what we get. And in reference to power ammo, we know this is something they've been working on for a while. If you go back to one of the first Bungie podcasts, they were mentioning that they were toying with different ways of making power ammo available in PvE. They mentioned things like having heavier enemies drop more ammo, things like that. So I will be very curious to see what they've done. Again, the PC beta starts August 28th for early access, August 29th for general access, and the beta ends August 31st. Now, the other major talking point during the blog was in reference to cheating. Of course, you can expect some pretty heavy anti-cheat to be implemented for the game. They didn't mention exactly what those systems are, but they did give us a bit of warning about how some of the implementations are going to be affecting things like game capture and streaming. Basically, it boils down to the fact that some of the software implementations that they have in place will be inhibiting certain methods of game capture. Mainly if you're using software like OBS, you will not be able to use the game capture functionality, and you will have to resort to display capture or window capture, which I don't think will affect too many people. I myself use display capture. It's the method I recommend to use anyways, even if you could do game capture, so I don't think this will affect us in very many negative ways. I think it was just Bungie wanting to give us a heads up so that we're not caught by surprise when we try to stream the beta the first day and everything goes to hell. If you want to know a lot more about the ways that game capture will be restricted in Destiny 2, head on over to the This Week at Bungie blog. I will leave a link down below, and you can check if your preferred method will be affected. Anyways, those are the major updates for the PC beta. I'm definitely super excited to jump back into the game. I can't wait for launch, and this is definitely going to help bide the time. I mean, I'm just obsessing over this footage here, and I can't wait to see how my newly built PC handles the game. Anyways, let me know if you're excited for the PC beta, and will you be jumping back into the action? Let me know in the comments below. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more Destiny content. And I will see you all next time. And it really wasn't until this recording session that I started to wonder why these weapons are missing their shader slot. And ultimately, the conclusion I came to is that we're missing these because they're most likely exotic shaders, and Bungie does not want to show them to us yet.